Hey everyone, Mike the Vintage Composer back with another contest response. This one for Brandon at Brandon's Baseball Cards. His channel has hit 150 subs. Congratulations, Brandon. We've got an unopened rack pack for you. It's a cheap junk wax 91 Donruss, but it's got an Eddie Murray showing. So there's your star on top. And another Eddie that we're thinking about, Eddie Van Halen. When I'm editing this piece later on, we'll be rocking out to some of their tunes. Brendan has a contest revolving around a topical subject, the differences in our collecting due to the pandemic. Well, what I've noticed here in these neck of the woods in northern Jersey is that the pandemic has forced local card shops to change their hours after being closed for an extended period of time. Some card shows have been shut down in the tri-state area for the rest of the year. They've been shut down for some time. Of course, the National and Atlantic City being the big one. The White Plains show that happens at the Westchester County Center has been closed since March or April and is going to be out for the remainder of the year. And the local show that I go to every month or so is trying to get back. They've been closed since about March and they're trying to open back up in November. If you're interested in getting cards through auction houses, the bidding from the big houses has been very, very aggressive and final pricing through the roof. And eBay, which I haven't been a part of in a long time, is a pain with all their fees, the change in their business model from, it's been over 10 years, the introduction of PayPal, and the runarounds you get when the transactions are not completed properly. So how have I continued the advancement of my own collection? Well, there have been many aspects I've focused on besides buying cards, which I haven't done in quite some time. First, I began creating databases of all my favorite PCs, and those collections have grown over the last year or so, including Dale Murphy, like you see in the back, and George Brett, Randy Johnson, all the guys that you know I like to collect. I've documented and reorganized my entire Robin Yount collection, including finding all the oddball stuffs like this Millennium Star set. And of course, I'll be posting the beginnings of that collection in chronological order very soon, so watch out for that. I organized other PCs by year, as you see in the back. On the left side, Dale Murphy 1984 cards, 1985 next to that, and then the next sheet will be 86 and so on. So if I find some more 85s, I'm not sitting and moving cards around too much. I like to organize the cards by year. You might be able to tell that these pages that Dale Murphy's in are the old 9-pocket pages, the hard ones from the 1980s. So let's go out and buy a bunch of these Ultra Pro sheets, and I've been putting my collection slowly, one player at a time, transferring from the old sheets, which can affect the surface of the cards from what I understand, to the Ultra Pro pages. Been on the search out for these one-touches. Look how nice these cards look now in a one-touch. Gotta get some more for my Playoff Absolute cards, Tools of the Trade. Going through my sets post 1975 that I keep in 800 count boxes. I made a comment on Sean's video from Stealing Second about organizing. So I got the 800 count box of 83 tops. And the majority of the cards are in here, packed pretty well. And then I keep the star cards and major rookies like Rhino and Wade, and any graded cards like Tony's PSA. And there's just enough room, if you can see, between the cards and the top of the box where the crease is. I can go through, check the cards for any gum stains or bad centering, stuff like that. Put my star cards in here and box them up, and they are good to go in my closet. And of course, I've been creating lots of content for this channel. In February, March, when the realization that this pandemic was going to be a thing in our area, and we weren't able to go out to New York City or Long Island, I hung out here and made a bunch of videos in those 2 months. Pretty much everything except the wrap-up for this year that you're going to see on this channel is already done, and I'm already working on ideas for next year. But a website that I've been engrossed in of late is the Trading Card Database. Its main function is to list pretty much every trading card ever made. As a user, you can scan and upload images of card fronts and backs and upload them, add trivia and notes to other sets, complete checklists. The site itself is user-driven, so those who contribute really make a difference. But a newer feature to the site is the trading aspect. Basically how it works is you list the cards you're looking to trade and make another list for the cards that you're looking for your collection. And the site's algorithm matches traders and you can go about making your own deals. I've been on for about a month and a half and have about maybe 3 dozen trades done already, and everyone's been fantastic. I've traded with people from, I think it's like 21 states already across the country. So I'm trimming the fat from my collection while adding cards I've yet to find. So that's a pretty cool concept. You're basically just paying for shipping, whether it's a PWE, plain white envelope, or a standard package. There's no transaction considered too small or too large. Here's a box of baseball, non-sport in the back, basketball, hockey, Olympics, all I'm looking to move through trading alone. By the way, I know a few of you are on there. I've seen your handles. You can find me at Composer Mike. A real creative name, I know. So you didn't think that you were going to get away without me showing some cards I've picked up. Again, I haven't bought them, I just traded. Here's a recent group of vintage and modern that have come in recently, thanks to all the fellow collectors on the site. So we'll go back a ways to the 70s. Some George Brett, picked up the 77 record breaker and his 77 base, as well as the 78 through 80. Neat stuff. I'm going backwards prior to the junk wax era and finishing that stuff up. But there's also some modern. Pensively thinking about the Pine Tar game and the Stadium Club from last year, I believe, and this year's Archives, the 1955 design. Nice pictures. A few Tony Gwynn cards I never knew existed. 1996 SPX. Look at that. Gorgeous. Die cut, hologram, 3 different pictures. This one is also great. Upper Deck. This is called Diamond Destiny. See if you can see the slide image of Tony, reminiscent of the 94 Leaf. This is from 96 Upper Deck. And this is from 98, and this is holographics. Some shine, pattern, and colors, and Tony Gwynn. Win, win, win. Michael Jack Schmidt picked up these late 70s, 77 through 79. You know, they got dings on them, they're a little off center, and so what, right? And then a recent Turkey Red, this is 2020. Love the Turkey Red design. So everyone's into Topps Project 2020 and those renditions of rookie cards. Well, I'm into Rickey Henderson Topps Project 1980, as in his 1980 rookie. I actually picked this up at a shop. I lied. I did a little bit of shopping to pick up some supplies, and I saw this for $10, so I grabbed it. You know, it's got some soft corners, but it's $10. It's a Rickey rookie, and it looks really nice. And now I have an extra one for my PC. But they made some modern ones. They look great. This could be from the game in which he broke the record. I love it. I love this card. If it looked just like this, where he's scooping in to get back to first base, it's great. Horizontal card, but you have an extra added cameo by Eddie Murray. He's back again in this video. What a great looking card. What a great looking shot. And then a recent archive of the 55. You can just imagine being the shortstop trying to cover second on a pitch out, and he's coming right at you. Gorgeous card. Some Reggies, 76 and 78. And a modern 30th anniversary of 87 from 2017. 87 look-alike. That's right up my alley. Who else we have? Nolan Ryan. A beat up 75. Some soft corners on that one. Some chipping on the colors. And a 2016 Perspectives. It's a great looking insert set. I get to pick up a few more of those. Some more archives of Splendid Splinter. Ted Williams. Looking like from the mid 40s maybe on the 58 and 74. Great looking pictures. And Randy Johnson from 58 with his old Montreal uniform. Del Murphy Stadium Club. Just thinking, we didn't get to the World Series with my 2 MVP seasons? Sorry. Kirby, Collector's Choice from 97 with his retirement ceremony. And a couple of lefties. 77, 8 and 9. These are through trades. I just traded stuff I didn't need anymore. And I also picked up this Archives. And thanks to our friend Brian, Topps Vintage 316, look what he sent me. 1970 and 71, which was a huge upgrade from the 71 I had. And then 72 and 73. Brian, thank you so much. These fit so well with my collection. And I had another piece. This is another purchase. I'm cheating, I know, but $2, including shipping on Sport Lots. It's a Renato Galasso first day issue, similar to the Z-Silk Cachets you see a lot online. Postmarked June 7, 1983. Where were you on that day? Steve Carlton was the all-time strikeout leader that day, passing Nolan Ryan. And he'd be the leader for a couple years before Ryan caught up to him again. But this is a great little piece of memorabilia. And then for Brandon, because he's an MJ fan, a couple of Jordans I picked up from the early 90s junk wax basketball, but MJs are still super hot. So there we go. Trades and cleaning up the collection. And you know, we're not going to let this COVID get to us. We're going to keep doing what we're doing with our collecting, with our lives. And you know, the positive spin I can put on this is just enjoy what you have. You know, there's so much we have so much that we're collecting. Everyone's got their pocket of what they love. And you just gotta take the time to sit and enjoy what you do have, because that's what you're collecting for. So, you know, you got the time to go through it. I'm organizing, I'm learning as I go along. Brandon, congrats on 150. Here's to the next 1,050 subs. You're doing a great job there, keep it up. And I'll talk to the rest of you next week. See ya.